Hi, Leo. So we're going to do a reading specifically on what maybe your crush or your other half or somebody that you're interested in or even exes are thinking about you. So any connection that you have that you are interested in knowing what they're thinking about you, this reading is for you. Even if you're in separation and this is an ex and you're just kind of wondering how they're feeling and thinking about you. So we're not even going to do anything to do with, a lot of times I'll do a 9-card spread based off your recent past, your current love life, and your future love life. We're not even going to do that today. We're strictly going to see what is on their mind. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, please remember that only take what resonates with you. This is a reading for the majority of the Leos, very specific for Leos that are in separation or Leos that have a connection that they're interested in. So let's go ahead and get started. Top 3 cards for what Leo's connection. You already have cards flying out. So top 3 cards for what Leo's connection is thinking about them. Top 3 cards for what Leo's connection is thinking about them. My goodness, you have a lot of cards coming out here. Top 3 cards, Spirit. Top 3 cards for what Leo's connection is thinking about them. What is Leo's connection thinking about them? All right, so we have 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and 3 of Swords. Okay. Oh, wow. Let's go ahead and get some clarification cards on that, because it looks like somebody may have been up to no good, whether it be you or them. Spirit of Love and Light, please clarify the 8 of Cups for Leo's connections, thoughts about their relationship. Clarify the 8 of Cups for Leo's connections, thoughts about their relationship. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Leo. We have quite a bit of Wands here. You could also be dealing with possibly Gemini. We have Swords, so all right. We have Cups here. Could be a Pisces as well. All right, Spirit of Love and Light, please clarify the 8 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Clarify the 8 of Cups and the Queen of Wands, Spirit. All right, so we have the 6 of Swords. The Queen of Wands and the 8 of Cups. Okay. Clarify the 5 of Wands, Spirit, for Leo's connections, thoughts about the relationship. Clarify the 5 of Wands for Leo's connections, thoughts about the relationship. Clarify the 5 of Wands. Okay, so that's clarified with the Emperor. Alright, so let's clarify the 3 of Swords, and then I'm going to break this down for you and tell you what it all means. Clarify the 3 of Swords, Spirit. Leo's connection is thinking about the relationship between them. Clarify the 3 of Swords. Alright, so the 2 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like this could be a Sagittarius for the majority of you. It does look like this could be somebody at a distance or somebody that has moved away from you or is thinking about moving away from you. The person that you're dealing with in your connection, the person that's most on your mind is really what this boils down to. Could be thinking about leaving. Maybe you guys got in a fight recently. Maybe they're upset with you. They said that they were going to leave. However, I do see the 6 of Swords here. So this is a movement card. A lot of times this means that they want to move into calmer waters, but for the majority of you, it does feel like you could be on the verge of a breakup with someone, and this may be very well is what's weighing most on your mind. I do see the 3 of Swords here, so there very well may be a third party involved in this. If there is not, then this is just family matters. You maybe breaking up a family home or something like that. So your person is thinking either A, that you're going to be leaving them, or B, that they want to leave. All right, so let's go ahead and get what their feelings are. So that was their thoughts. Let's get their feelings. What is Leo's connections feeling about this relationship? What is Leo's connections feeling about this relationship, Spirit? Please show me their feelings. Top 3 cards for Leo's connections feelings about this relationship with Leo. Top 3 cards. All right, Leo. So they're kind of at a crossroads right now. They want happiness, and they feel like they're going to either A, be left out in the cold, or they're going to leave you out in the cold. They want to find their happiness. We also have the Three of Swords on the bottom deck of the clarifying cards and the Magician card on the very top. What that means is they very well may be trying to manifest, they may be thinking about leaving. They also might be a player, and they're going to break your heart, or they have broken your heart already. It looks like the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. So let's go ahead and get some clarification on this so there's no confusion. Spirit, please clarify the Two of Swords for Leo's connections, feelings in this relationship. Please clarify the Two of Swords, Spirit. Clarify the Two of Swords. All right, so we clarify the King by the King of Swords. Like I said earlier, this could also be a Gemini that you're dealing with. And I just noticed that behind this Two of Swords here, there is a, if you can see that, there's a moon up there. Moon is always the dark side of things, like secrets and things like that. So the Two of Swords are at a crossroads. They don't really know. They're kind of in their head about this. They don't really know what to do. Let's get one more clarifying card for the Two of Swords and the King of Swords, Spirit. One more clarifying card for that. All right, so the Devil, there's some toxicity in this relationship. They or you may have some addictions, and this is why this person is thinking about leaving, or you're thinking about leaving this person, is because of these toxicities. It could just be a toxic relationship, or they could have some addictions to drug, alcohol, sex, anything that's addictive, gambling, or the relationship just isn't a good relationship. This could be somebody that you've already walked away from, or this could be somebody that you're thinking about walking away from, or they're thinking about walking away from you. So this is their thoughts, okay? So their thoughts is that basically the relationship just isn't going to work because there's too many toxicities. Let's clarify that Sun sign, though. That's kind of interesting that that's there in the middle of the deck like that in their feelings. Clarify the Sun card for Leo's connections, for what they're feeling about Leo. Clarify the Sun card. Clarify the Sun card, Spirit, for Leo's connection. Okay, so the Star card, so they're holding on to some hope because you are their happiness. I feel like you're the one that walked away from this relationship. Maybe you distanced yourself from their heart because you were in a third-party situation, or they just broke your heart. There was too much fighting, and this was a very toxic relationship. Leo, I feel like they are holding on to some hope that you two can reconcile because you were their happiness. You do bring them joy. However, the toxicity card's out there, and their feelings as well. So both parties on your side and their side both know that this relationship is toxic. However, for some reason, I feel like this is one of those relationships that just can't leave alone for some reason. But we do have the Five of Pentacles here, and that's for the majority of our Leos. You just seem to keep going back to this person for some reason. All right, knowing darn well you shouldn't. Just kind of hoping, this is a hope card and the happiness card, so just kind of hoping, that the next time would be different, but this is just a toxic relationship, let's clarify the Five of Pentacles for Leo's connections, what they're feeling about the connection between them and Leo. Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Leo's connections, feelings for the relationship between them and Leo? Why is the Five of Pentacles here? All right, so Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, something is changing. They want change in this relationship. They want a new beginning with you. They want to start over. They want to refresh that will, to start from ground zero with you. So it's looking like they're kind of up in their head about this. They're like, man, there's so much fighting. You know how you sometimes when you leave a relationship that you really love the person, you're like, gosh, this is so bad for me, and there's just too much fighting, but I love them. This is what this is. They love you. They're hoping that there's some hope for y'all, but at the same time, they are realizing, it looks like they maybe already have realized that it is a very toxic relationship, and something's going to have to change in order for y'all to even be together, whether it be them or their actions or your actions, because there's some toxic actions going on here. So let's see what their future actions are going to be towards you. All right, Spirit, please top 3 cards for what Sagittarius. Sorry, like I said, you might be dealing with a Sagittarius here. What Leo's connections, actions are going to be. What are Leo's connections, future actions going to be in this relationship, Spirit? What are their future actions going to be towards Leo? What is Leo's connections, future actions going to be towards Leo? So we have the Death card that just flew out there. All right, 2 more cards. Top 2 cards, Spirit. 2 more cards. Top 2 cards for Leo's connections, actions going to be. All right, so Ace of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like, let's clarify this Death card. Spirit of Love and Light, please clarify the Death card for Leo's connections, actions in the relationship towards Leo. What are their future actions? Clarify the Death card for their future actions in this relationship. Clarify the Death card and their future actions. Okay, so the Death card is clarified by the Strength card. The Strength card is your sign. Is your card. The Strength card is your card.
Yeah.
You scared me.
Unless you want to be on my YouTube channel.
Huh?
I said don't want to be on me unless you want to be on my YouTube channel. Alright, let's clarify the Strength card with that Death card. Alright, so that's clarified by the 8 of Wands. So this person may be wanting to communicate to you that they're trying to be strong during this ending. This could have already ended, and you're going to get some communication fairly soon. They could also be watching you on social media. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Please clarify the Ace of Wands. Leo's connections, actions, future actions. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is clarified by the 8 of Swords. So I feel like they're wanting to offer you something, but they're a little bit confused. They feel a little bit trapped. They don't know if you're going to accept this offer. The 8 of Pentacles is here. That's kind of lining their ducks up in a row, kind of working hard at something. I feel like they feel that they need to make sure that they have a good storyline for you before they even try to attempt to come back into you. Like, hey, look, I've changed. Let's clarify the 8 of Pentacles for their future actions towards Leo. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles for their future actions towards Leo. Alright, so that's clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna, exactly what I said. It's exactly what I said. So they're lining their ducks up in a row. It was clarified by the Page of Pentacles. That's an offering. They don't want to bring you just a small offering. This is a small offering, like an immature offering, the Page of Pentacles is. Anything that's a page is usually immature. So they don't want to do that. They want to line their ducks up in a row, and they want to bring you something a little bit more than just a small. They want to kind of show you, like, hey, I've changed. Can we start this over? So that's what that is. So for the most part, it looks like that whoever you left behind or you're going to leave behind, or that you're thinking about leaving behind, or vice versa, them to you, they want change in this relationship, and they're hoping that it works out, or that you will come back to them, or that they can come back to you, whatever it may be. Alright, so let me get 3 advice cards, or 3 possible outcome cards for you. What is the possible outcomes here? 3 cards, 3 top cards for possible outcomes for this relationship. 3 top cards for possible outcomes for this relationship. Top 2 cards, Spirit, for possible outcome for this relationship. Okay, so this one popped out first. So Page of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and the Moon card. So it looks like you're going to be getting an offering. You just feel like it's kind of a shitty offering, to be quite frank with you, and you're going to juggle this, like, should I not? And because you're so worried about all the secrets, you're worried about all the secrets that they have there with the Moon card. So you may entertain the thought with this 2 of Pentacles, but for the most part, for the majority of Leos, you're all going to be like, yeah, no, this is just too much because there's too many secrets. So that's what I have for you. Yeah. So good luck in this situation.